Hi guys, in today's video we're going to discuss the top 10 most common crypto hacks. Number 1, we've got exchange hacks. This is when hackers target centralized exchanges, stealing large amounts of currency from the users. So some examples of this: 2022 Binance got hit for $570 million, which was 2 million tokens worth of BNB. KuCoin $281 million in 2020, Upbit $45 million in 2019 May, Binance 40 million Bitcoin. 2011, the first major hack was Mt. Gox, $8.75 million worth of Bitcoin. After this, we've got phishing scams. So these scams primarily aim to get users to disclose the private keys or the seed phrase. Hackers will often pose as technical support or admin personalities on chat applications such as Discord and Telegram, and try and lure in new and unsuspecting users. And number 3, we've got smart contract vulnerabilities. Smart contracts are the code running underneath all the DeFi projects, decentralized exchanges, etc. If a contract is published and it has a security flaw that hasn't been found, or bad code, or just a use case sometimes that a developer hasn't considered, this can sometimes lead to scammers misusing the contracts and gaining funds they shouldn't have access to, things like that. Number 4, we've got malicious wallet software. So hackers will often try to get users to download and install their own wallet software with the intent of letting them use the wallet for a while, and then they'll drain the wallet once sufficient funds are in place. It also happens to browser extensions as well as installed apps on your PC, phone, etc. And number 5, we've got ransomware. So if you store your private keys on your computer, you can be in danger of being attacked. Attackers can steal the information on your PC to gain access to your wallet, as well as that ransomware attacks in the past have been used as a means for them to demand that you send them payment to get your data back as well. So could be a double win for them if they get your keys and you hand them over additional currency too. And number 6, we've got 51% attacks. So this is where hackers set up enough miners to control over 51% of the power on the network. That then allows them to manipulate transactions and steal crypto assets. And number 7, very similar, we've got rogue nodes. So this is where hackers set up nodes on the blockchain to intercept and steal transactions. It's almost impossible to achieve on the bigger, more established networks today like Bitcoin, but it could be a threat to bear in mind for certainly newer, younger blockchains with less nodes running in total. So these kind of attacks are quite dangerous still. At number 8, we've got social engineering attacks. So it's very similar to the phishing scams. Social engineering can also happen in environments outside of DeFi where users are less cautious. For example, on dating sites, it's quite common that people get scammed through dating sites because they believe a scammer is, asking for something in good faith, and then they get hacked that way just because they're desperate to get affection. So. At number 9, we've got ICO scams. So anyone can create a token on the blockchain, and scammers will often take advantage of this, try to get investors to buy into a token. Later they'll pull the rug once there's enough liquidity. Sometimes they don't even need to wait, and they can just get enough investor money to run off before the token even launches. And number 10, we've got market manipulation. So the infamous pump and dump these days. Scammers will launch a token, it'll get enough traction that it pumps, reaching new all-time highs, so the scammers can then withdraw the funds, leaving everyone else holding the bags. The token will then death spiral, and usually it never recovers. Sometimes investors still believe that the token will do well, so sometimes they keep dollar cost averaging in, and the scammers can get even more money. So. Final notes: hackers and scammers are constantly coming up with new techniques, and they're always perfecting the old techniques as well. It's easy even for an experienced crypto investor to get caught off guard in this way, so always remember to approach your crypto interaction slowly. Never let fear of missing out on something that seems exciting to forget your principles. You've got to do your own research, verify everything. If a project seems too good to be true, it most likely is. and always use hot wallets for interacting with sites you don't trust, or for example fake mints, free mint sites, things like that. If something sounds too good to be true, use a hot wallet. Make sure that if it is a hack, the most they can get is your gas fee. Keep any sort of real assets that you want to keep hold of, keep them safe in like a separate ledger account, etc. So yeah, I hope that's been helpful and informative, and remember to stay safe out there, and like, comment and subscribe.